Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Diboll Lumberjack.
Yeah, I've been making y'all believe and remember my name. We ain't not the same, no. Real since day one, and I ain't gonna change. So remember my name. Yeah. Now I was born of the fire, sworn to a higher code. Get lighter up, lit bit out of your tire go. We gon' level up, corner office the entire flow. Put the beer air wheels, I ain't do anything on a lighter note. Yeah, hit on brass tacks back, this kinda dope. Serving people like the corner stove. You could call me butter, kinda feel like I've been on a roll. Party never over, how the bottle still go. They remember my name. Yeah, they gon' remember mine. I've been making y'all believe and remember my name. We ain't not the same, no. Real since day one, and I ain't gonna change. So remember my name. Yeah. Real legend never die. Still with the business, you should probably let it lie. Side 4-9, that's Korea suicide. Tell her one time, forever in my prime. They remember mine. Real legend never die. Still with the business, you should probably let it lie. Side 4-9, that's Korea suicide. Tell her one time, forever in my prime. They remember my name. Yeah. They gon' remember mine. Yeah. I've been making y'all believe and remember my name. We ain't not the same, no. Real since day one, and I ain't gonna change. So remember my name.
Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Diboll Lumberjack athletics for over 30 years. From the Lumberjack Cups of the 90s and the touchdown footballs of the 2000s, Terrell Insurance has been there for the Jacks. Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Lumberjack fans off the field as well. For all of your insurance needs, visit Terrell Insurance in Diboll. C4 Media Productions proudly supports the Diboll Lumberjacks. Based at 205 North Temple, we are your one-stop shop for all of your video and social media needs. Whether you need a captivating TV commercial or a full social media marketing strategy to help drive sales, we've got you covered. Call us at 936-304-0707 or visit c4mediapros.com. C4 Media Productions. Reliable service, amazing results.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah, oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has its day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you when I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard.
coming close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The heart is out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we balling out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. Ain't no in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Diboll Sports broadcast. We're coming to you tonight from Splendora, Texas, where the Diboll Lumberjacks are going to be taking on the Orangefield Bobcats. I'm Jared Christmas. I'll be here tonight with my co-host, Draylon Fussell. And Alec Reyes is going to be out of town tonight, so we want to apologize to everybody if we have any mishaps. The leader of the pack is not with us tonight, so we're looking forward to this playoff matchup tonight. And Draylon, how are you feeling?
Hi, I'm feeling pretty good. It's a little bit muggy, a little humid here in Splendora tonight after the rain on and off all afternoon, but it is a beautiful night for baseball. Field looks great. Crowds filling in very nicely for this playoff baseball here in Splendora, Texas, and here at the field should have a good one to put on tonight between Diboll and Orangefield. Diboll made it into the playoffs there as the 4th seed. Kind of struggled a little bit, stumbled into the playoffs. Orangefield's rolling with a 22-7 record, but baseball's a funny game. You never know how things are going to turn out. Getting up to bat here, we're going to have Logan Anderson, number 13. He's going to be the shortstop for the Orangefield Bobcats.
Yeah, and on the mound for the Lumberjacks tonight, we're going to have Cooper Smith as Logan grounds out to second base for an easy out for the Lumberjacks.
Next up, number 2, Cole Sanchez.
All right, so 1 pitch, 1 out right there. Good job by Cooper Smith on the mound there for the Lumberjacks.
As Cooper goes into his windup for the second batter, it's going to be a called strike. Good fastball. Looks like Cooper's got pretty good velocity on him.
This is number 2, Cole Sanchez.
And the second pitch is an also called strike for Cooper Smith.
0-2 very quickly here. Looks like he went to an off-speed pitch that time, went low and outside.
Yeah, great job by Cooper there to get him to try and chase outside of the zone there with a 2-strike lead on him. As the third pitch gets past our catcher, it's going to make it a 2-2 count for Smith. The windup from Smith's going to be just outside of the zone, just a touch high, making it a
full count here.
Full count.
Or, excuse me, 3-1 count.
No, it's 3.
It's full
3-2.
count. I missed
yeah.
one. Ooh, foul ball.
Sanchez hanging in there with a foul tip. Cooper starting out strong, letting his defense help him out there with the easy 4-3 out. The windup and just a touch high for a walk.
Nice quality at bat right there for Orangefield, getting down 0-2 pretty quickly and then staying in that at bat, working his way on with a walk there, getting to first base. Be Matthew Johnson coming up to bat now for the Bobcats. Swinging strike there on a fastball from Cooper Smith, first pitch.
Yeah, Cooper's going to have to watch out for Sanchez over there as he's getting a pretty lengthy lead over on first base. Just going to have to keep his eye on him.
Another swinging strike on the high fastball from Cooper Smith, up 0-2 quickly again on another batter.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many off-speed pitches here early, Draylen. It looks like he's going to come with the heat early and kind of establish his speed.
Well, that's what you want out of a young pitcher. Establish his fastball for strikes. And that ball is absolutely mashed deep to left field. That's off the top of the wall, comes back in play. It's going to be a double here for Matthew Johnson.
Draylen, it looked as if Johnson was going to have a home run there as it hit just the top of the fence. I believe the Orangefield coach is going to come out and speak with him for just a moment, but was everything it could to stay in the ballpark there. He got everything out of that one.
Yeah, that was an absolute bomb here. This field plays small. We're 325 in the corners, 355 to center, and with a very short fence, maybe 6 foot on the fence.
Runner on second for Orangefield.
This is going to be Caleb Menard up to bat now as Cooper Smith goes back to work.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. As Smith gets the strike call on the fastball, makes it a 1-1 count.
Yeah, swinging strike right there. Nice looking pitch there from Cooper. That was an off-speed pitch that he threw that got hit. Another swinging strike on a fastball, but going back to that last batter, that was an off-speed, looked like a curveball that kind of hung there about belt high in the middle of the zone.
Yeah, and you know as well as I do, Draylen, if you're going to throw that curveball, you got to make sure and get it over the top and get it to break. Otherwise, it's just a sitting duck for a hitter as Cooper retires the batter.
Yeah, swinging strikeout there. 3 pitches, 3 straight whiffs. Very nice job by Cooper. Coming back after giving up that big hit.
Yeah, and especially with a high school student, you know how it is. The emotions are high early in a playoff game, and just got to kind of get settled in.
Right. Now it's going to be the third baseman, Carson Worthy, batting. Called strike on the first pitch. Another fastball from Cooper. Really locating his fastball well in the zone so far here in the first inning.
No balls, 1 strike for Smith as he delivers a ball on a second pitch of the at-bat.
Now that was that off-speed pitch there. You could tell he was trying to get it down. Bounced it there in front of home plate for a 1-1 count here.
Foul tip for number 12 from Orangefield, Carson Worthy. It's going to give Smith a 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs. Sitting in a good spot here, Draylon.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of pitching ahead, getting ahead of these batters and pitching from ahead, being ahead. Check swing there. Batter did not go. That's going to be a 2-2 count. Looked like Worthy really wanted that pitch. Did a good job holding up. Very nice pitch there. It's going to be a fastball. It's going to be just low, just below the knees there to run the count full. So expect the runner on second base with a full count and 2 outs. He should be moving on the pitch. Foul ball down third base side of the field here to the third base dugout.
Worthy hanging in there on this at bat, full count. The pitcher's got a little bit extended strike zone here because the batter can't take the risk of letting one sneak in there for a called third strike to retire the inning as Cooper Smith goes into his windup.
And that's going to be a deep fly ball to left field. Diboll looks to have it lined up. He does. And he makes the catch about 5 feet in front of the left field fence and retires the side for Diboll.
And we will be right back for the bottom of the first inning.
Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Diboll Lumberjack Athletics for over 30 years. From the Lumberjack Cups of the 90s and the touchdown footballs of the 2000s, Terrell Insurance has been there for the Jacks. Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Lumberjack fans off the field as well. For all of your insurance needs, visit Terrell Insurance in Diboll.
Made in America. A simple idea that means everything at Mueller Metal Roofs and Buildings. It means local branches dealing with friends and neighbors you trust. It means innovation, leading the way with better solutions. It means caring about our products and even more about the people who use them. It means pride in a job well done. Mueller, made in America, made to last.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard.
And we're back here for the bottom of the first inning as your Lumberjacks come out getting ready to take their at bat. We are in beautiful Splendora, Texas tonight. Your score is Orangefield 1, Diboll 0. Early in this contest as Diboll steps into the batter's box.
Kiwi playing left field tonight, leading off for the Lumberjacks, number 7, in the all-white home uniforms. Orangefield in their orange tops with white pants. And number 17, Carson Gonzalez on the mound. Big right-hander. Keevee absolutely hammers the first pitch deep into the left center field gap, rounds the corner, and will have a stand-up double.
Keevee chose to jump on that first pitch early on. I'm sure that there was something in the scouting report, Draylon, that showed him that typically with this pitcher, there's going to be a first pitch is going to be in the strike zone, and Keevee really made him pay for it. Great job by Keevee, and as we know from football, he's got the speed to back it up with an easy double.
Aiden Morris is going to follow him up, number 6. Going to foul that back. It's going to be a bunt that's fouled back off the screen there.
Yeah, really smart of first-year head coach Murphy to try and move the players around the bases. Keevee in scoring position on second, but we want to try to move him over to third for an easy tying run.
Yeah, that's his number one job here, move the runner however possible. Another bunt. He bunts it right back to the pitcher. Pitcher checks third, then throws the first for the out.
Great sacrifice bunt there by Morris to move the base runner around. Keevee easy with stand up on third, and in a really good spot here early.
Yeah, so Morris does his job, gets the runner over to third base, brings up Emilio Lopez for the Lumberjacks. Big swing there and a foul tip.
That's the third batter in a row, Draylon, that went after the first pitch strike from the Orangefield pitcher. Definitely something that they saw.
And that's going to be a strike looking there on the fastball. Down 0-2 quickly. Emilio's going to have to battle back here.
I believe that was the first off-speed pitch that I've seen from Gonzalez as well.
Fouled, battling there, fouls another pitch off. An outside pitch. Stays alive here. 0-2 count. Runner on third. Orangefield leads 1-0, bottom of the first inning. Another pitch, fouled way back out of play.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many off-speed pitches from either of the pitchers tonight, but got another battle, 0-2.
Oh, swinging strike there down in the dirt. And Lopez will be retired.
It's going to be 2 outs for the Jacks. Keevee on third base. As number 3 for the Lumberjacks, Alexander Arambula steps into the batter's box.
Xander steps in, batting from that cleanup position tonight, trying to push home this run and tie this ball game. Watches a low off-speed pitch there.
Great discipline there by Xander to watch that one. It was right at the bottom of the zone, or just under the zone, I mean, and great discipline by him.
Fouls off what looked to be probably another off-speed pitch there. Looked like maybe a changeup low in the zone.
1-1 count for Arambula. 2 outs in the inning. Keevee getting a lengthy lead over here on third base.
Xander puts this ball in play, tattoos it, but it's right at the center fielder. Center fielder steps back a couple steps and then makes the catch to retire the side.
Made in America. A simple idea that means everything at Mueller Metal Roofs and Buildings. It means local branches, dealing with friends and neighbors you trust. It means innovation, leading the way with better solutions. It means caring about our products and even more about the people who use them. It means pride in a job well done. Mueller, made in America, made to last.
What's in a name, a reputation to bring you service and quality? What's in a name?
What's in a name? Our reputation at Terrell Insurance Agency. What does tomorrow hold? Good things if you plan correctly. And Terrell Insurance Agency can help you do just that. We offer auto, home, and business insurance. That's Terrell Insurance Agency, 902 North Temple Drive.
And we're back with you here in Splendora, Texas for the first round of the playoffs for the Diboll Lumberjacks as they face off against the Orangefield Bobcats. Score in the top of the second is going to be 1-0 Orangefield as number 20, Kason Click, steps into the batter's box for Orangefield.
Fouls that ball backing out of play. High fastball. Just gets a bat on it. So far, for the people that care, I've seen Orangefield swinging combats, Diboll. Dill had a DeMarini, and that's a low outside ball there. Kiwi Dill swung a DeMarini, and everyone else was swinging the Marucci Reckless for you bat aficionados out there. 1-1 count here for Kason Click. Nice fastball right there for a strike from Cooper Smith. Once again, jumping ahead of another batter, Jared.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of good control from Smith tonight as he approaches these batters from Orangefield.
Off the handle right there, breaking ball. And Carson Click muscles it off the handle and into left field for a single. And was a good pitch, just got in on his hands, and he got a bat on it and was able to get it out of the infield.
Just a looping pop up there, just able to get over the shortstop and just under Kiwi and advance to first for number 20 Click.
Now at the bat's your pitcher, Carson Gonzalez, number 17. Has a throw over to first base, check the runner, gets back safely. Low ball there, looked like an off-speed pitch. Just off the turf there.
Yeah, Smith is he's had really good control over the fastball tonight as number 17 Gonzalez pops up to second base for an easy out.
Yeah, that's a sky-high pop-up there to the second baseman. And nice job by Smith retiring another batter as he has now 27 pitches in an inning and a third. Number 22, Lane Reynolds, showing bunt here. Pulls back. Runner steals and advances.
Lopez just not able to handle the pitch there as Orangefield advances to second for the throwdown. As number 22 from Orangefield, Reynolds, is hit by pitch. Advancing him to first. It's going to be 2 outs for the Lumberjacks as they have runners on first and second.
I believe that may be incorrect. What was the first out? I thought the first out was the pop-up there to second base. I believe we have 1 out with 2 runners on.
I apologize. The scoreboard's incorrect as number 14 for Orangefield squares around a bunt.
Yep. Bunt didn't quite stay in the field of play. Too much spin on it going to third base. Orangefield trying to advance these two runners.
Also indicative of one out if you're going to square around a bunt.
Yeah. Trying to get these runners to second and third with a potential sacrifice there. As Cooper Smith looks in and gets the call here. Low pitch there, fastball. Evens up the count at 1-1.
Cooper's really had to battle here early in the second inning.
Nice called strike there on another fastball right across the top of the knees to get ahead of this batter, 1-2. Outside of the one hit by pitch, seems like Cooper's jumped ahead of every single batter. Just hasn't been able to put a couple of them away.
Yeah, but he's really put himself in a great position to let his defense help him out here and turn two right up the middle.
Off-speed pitch there.
Which is, once again, the reasoning for the off-speed pitch. Try to keep it on the ground as long as you can get it to break.
Just left that one a little bit outside to the right-handed batter. Strike three right there. Cade, that's going to be a called third strike looking. Very nice job by Cooper. All right, so two down now as we get a left-handed batter up to bat. It's going to be number 3, Kyler Green. He's going to get a called strike with the first pitch. Cooper jumping ahead again.
Yeah, Smith's really starting to kind of settle into his throwing motion and finding that strike zone nicely.
Yeah, working well there with Emilio Lopez behind the plate. Off-speed pitch, that's popped up here by the third base dugout. And Xander's going to get over and make the play to retire the side with a pop fly out by the third base dugout. And as we swap sides here, we will take it to commercial break once again.
C4 Media Productions proudly supports the Diboll Lumberjacks. Based at 205 North Temple, we are your one-stop shop for all of your video and social media needs. Whether you need a captivating TV commercial or a full social media marketing strategy to help drive sales, we've got you covered. Call us at 936-304-0707 or visit c4mediapros.com. C4 Media Productions. Reliable service, amazing results.
America loves a winner. The proof is in our fascination with sports. In the years since Terrell Insurance Agency has been here, we've witnessed 25 World Series championships and Super Bowls. It's a fact that good teams come and go. A team that wins it all one year might finish at the bottom just a few years later. At Terrell Insurance Agency, we pride ourselves on our stability. Through all the years, we've been able to say we are the one, through the good times and the bad. You can count on us. That's a promise from our family to yours. Terrell Insurance Agency, 902 North Temple Drive.
Let me set the record straight for a minute. Hate, I get it, say it with them. I don't give a I'm cool with it. Player, peep the fans with them. Yeah, they gon' remember my.
And we are back here in Splendora, Texas with the bottom of the second inning between the Orangefield Bobcats and your home. Second inning, we're going to have Riley Arambula, scoreboard operator, or the
announcer for
announcer's
Splendora.
getting me there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a low ball one there. Pitcher remains number 17, Carson Gonzalez. And that's going to be another ball, low as well.
I just want to apologize once again to everybody at home for the lack of enthusiasm from us, as we're used to having Alec here to kind of carry the show for us, as Gonzalez throws his third straight ball.
Yeah. Arambula doing a good job here working this count. That's going to be a called strike right down the middle there. But Riley doing a good job getting ahead. And then that's going to be jammed off the handle, falling, and that is down.
Yeah, real reminiscent of the play from Orangefield last at the top of the inning, where they just blooped it over the shortstop's head, but just underneath the outfielder. So great play there by Rambula, as we have number 0, Aiden Estrada, stepping into the batter's box.
Rambula gets his lead off first there. Estrada batting from the left side as well. Pitcher throws over, almost throws it away. And Rambula back safe, pops up quickly.
Unlike what we saw in the first inning from the Jacks, I don't expect to see a bunt here. I think they're going to try and bat him around, as Estrada takes a good swing at that pitch, fouling it off.
Yeah, it looked like he got out front of that one just a little bit, fouled it off the plate. And yeah, with a lefty batting here, you expect him to try to send Riley into, and another throw over. Riley's back safe. But you expect him to try to put Riley in motion, try to get Estrada to hit it in the hole behind him.
More than likely going to be a hit and run type of situation here.
Going to be another ball bouncing off the turf there. Bouncing right there off home plate. Works the count even, 1-1. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Diboll still trails 1-0.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Orangefield's aware of the situation as well, which is why you see Gonzalez throwing multiple off-speed pitches here and continuing to check a Rambula over there at first base.
Yeah, he's staying busy, keeping Riley on his toes there at first base. Knows he wants to get over there to get in the scoring position. That's going to be a called strike on Estrada with a fastball right about the knees.
Nice pitch from Gonzalez there, as Estrada steps in for a 1-2 count. No outs here.
And that's going to be high. Ball 2 evens up the count, 2-2. Riley Rambula on first. Aiden Estrada up to bat.
With a pitch to spare, I would probably expect another off-speed pitch here, trying to get him to ground out.
And that is exactly what he got. Looked like a changeup, tailed outside, away from the left-handed batter.
Yeah, you definitely want to try and keep it outside the zone, try to see if you can get Estrada just to chase a little bit there. But 3-2 count here now. He's going to have to find the strike zone.
And that's going to be a walk. Great at bat there by Aiden Estrada to work that walk. Puts runners at first and second with Ethan McFarland coming up to bat.
Yeah, this is going to be a unique situation here, Draylen, as we saw in the first inning with a runner on second base. Coach Murphy decided to elect to let Morris go ahead and try to bunt one out as number 9, McFarland, steps in. With runners on first and second, I would expect to see Coach Murphy allow him to hit, but we'll see what the call is here. As
that's going to be a wild pitch. Gets back to the backstop behind the catcher. Both runners advance.
Yeah, no need there for the bunting situation. That pitch nearly took out McFarland up around his chin there, as head coach from Orangefield approaches the mound to speak with Gonzalez. The entire infield comes in.
That's going to be head coach Jake Nash of the Orangefield Bobcats coming out to the mound for a mound visit, just try to settle his pitcher down right here. Coach Murphy for Diboll walks out and speaks to his hitters. Ethan McFarland squared and showed the bunt there, but he pulled back quickly as that ball was well out of the zone.
Sitting here with a 1 ball, no strikes, and 0 outs with runners on second and third. It's Lumberjacks have gotten themselves into a really great situation here in the bottom of this second inning.
Yeah, Diboll's good. They're out of the force plays right now. Got your 7, 8, 9 hitters up. We're only batting 9 tonight. So see what Coach Murphy does, if he tries to stay with the bunt or lets Estrada put one in play. That's going to be another ball high, just barely high that time. A little bit much more control on that pitch, but McFarland's ahead 2-0 here. That's going to be third straight ball high as well.
Riley Arambla is really playing with the pitcher and the catcher here as he takes a huge lead off, but as soon as the pitcher goes into his windup, he is sprinting about halfway down the baseline there. Any pass ball or any ball that gets past the catcher, he's easily going to score standing up. So playing a few mind games here early in the contest.
Dugouts into it. That's going to be a called strike on a fastball right down the middle there. Of course, McFarland taken all the way in a 3-0 count. Watches it go by. Another called strike. So he puts another fastball down the middle. That's going to run the count full here. 3-2. McFarland up to bat. We got second and third base. No outs. Payoff pitch. That's going to be strike 3 looking. He did not pull the trigger.
Yeah, you hate to see that with a 3-0 count. You're ahead of the pitcher and watch all 3 of them. It's all right. 1 out here. Jack's still in a really good situation as number 18, Alex DeJesus, steps into the batter's box.
Nice job by Gonzalez battling back right there. I don't like to see it, but that was pretty impressive by the young man. Going to be an off-speed pitch for a swinging strike for the first pitch on Alex DeJesus. Got Alex DeJesus out on his front foot right there. Another off-speed pitch, this time down in the dirt. DeJesus spits on it, watches it, evens up the count.
Yeah, after you see DeJesus kind of chase after that first off-speed, he figured he'd follow it up. Great discipline there by DeJesus to lay off of it.
That's going to be strike 2 on a fastball. DeJesus watched that one. 1-2 count now. Got to battle.
Yep.
We got to get one of these runs pushed across here at the bottom of the second.
Got to understand the situation with 2 strikes on you. Battle.
Off-speed pitch low. Gonzalez has struggled. I wouldn't say struggled. The off-speed pitch is not missing by a lot. He's fishing for strikeouts, dropping it right there behind home plate. That's going to be a fastball fouled back off the screen. Good job by DeJesus staying alive and battling here.
Yeah, battling back there. 2-2 count, 1 out with runners in scoring position on second and third.
Just got to put it in play here. It's going to be a high fastball, ball 3. Going to run the count full once again.
Draylon, you know as well as I do, though, those pitches up there around your head are the hardest ones to lay off of because that ball is bigger up there.
Yeah, it is. And, that one's up above the head versus right at the chin. It's the ones right at the chin that get you every time, it seems. So, good job by DeJesus battling here. Oh, and that's going to be foul right down the third base line. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Just skirted that third base line and just foul. Great battle there by DeJesus.
Coach, little coaching moment there with Riley, making sure he knows he's got to be out in foul territory. That's going to be another foul off the foot there. Oh, that's going to be a foul off the foot of DeJesus. Doing a good job battling here, Diboll's put a lot of pitches on Gonzalez here in the second inning.
DeJesus isn't just battling the pitcher here. It looks like he's battling that bottom button on his jersey. He continues to try and button it up after every at-bat. I think it's popping loose on him. But as he steps back into the batter's box for a full count, 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning.
Called strike on a nice off-speed pitch right at the bottom of the zone there.
Yeah, I hate to see that. You know that the situation is that you're in a full count. That strike zone's going to widen out just a touch, and you haven't had a real opportunity to kind of learn what the strike zone is from this umpire. You got to be battling in that situation.
Yeah, we got a foul ball bunt here as Kyle Edwards steps into the box. First pitch, he fouls off. And
freshman Edwards.
They tried to get sneak a little bunt hit on right there. But, yeah, DeJesus battled a long time, and pitcher just made a really good pitch. Gonzalez made a really good pitch right there, froze him. Second pitch is foul. It's a fastball, fouled back off the screen. And Gonzalez quickly up 0-2 on Edwards.
Yep, 39 pitches thrown so far today for Gonzalez. We've got a battle here at the plate. 2 strikes.
That's going to be strike 3, but the ball is dropped. Catcher picks it up, throws it to first. And that will do it. That will be 3 outs. 7, 8, 9 hitters go down in a row. And Diboll is retired. So we'll take a quick break here and come back for the top of the third.
Attention East Texas. When it comes to welding, fabrication, hydroblasting, sandblasting, vacuum truck services, and plant maintenance, there's only one name you need to know: PPR Industrial Services. Located in Lufkin, Texas, PPR delivers top quality services with 24/7 support. With a mission to exceed customer expectations, PPR focuses on safety and excellence in every job. Call them today at 936-676-0982 and let PPR handle your toughest projects. PPR Industrial Services, where quality matters.
For the best in quality, we are the one.
America loves a winner. The proof is in our fascination with sports. In the years since Terrell Insurance Agency has been here, we've witnessed 25 World Series championships and Super Bowls. It's a fact that good teams come and go. A team that wins it all one year might finish at the bottom just a few years later. At Terrell Insurance Agency, we pride ourselves on our stability. Through all the years, we've been able to say we are the one, through the good times and the bad. You can count on us. That's a promise from our family to yours. Terrell Insurance Agency, 902 North Temple Drive.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what she used to.
And we are back here in Splendora. Matchup here between Orangefield and Diboll. Top of the third inning. Orangefield back up to bat. Going to be back to their leadoff hitter, Logan Anderson. So Anderson is 0 for 1 today. Hits it hard, ground ball right up the middle. Riley Arambula does a great job, makes a diving stop, but loses it out of his glove as he comes up to throw. And that's going to be a base hit single right back up the middle.
Yeah, obviously not the outcome that Riley was wanting out of that play, but great effort by him to stop the ball, keep it in the infield, and actually have an opportunity to possibly try and throw out the Orangefield batter.
Cole Sanchez comes up to bat. He was walked his last at bat, and then came around to score on the big double by Matthew Johnson. Cooper Smith checks the runner there at first base. Toes the rubber, gets ready to throw this first pitch here to Cole Sanchez. That ball's thrown over to first. Gets away from your first baseman, Alex DeJesus. And with that, the runner is going to advance to second on error by Cooper Smith.
Great arm there by Kyle Edwards in right field. He came up after the mishap over at first base, was able to keep the runner at second base, and threw a dart over to third, which was cut off by Arambula. But great job there by Edwards to be in place to keep the runner at second.
First pitch to Sanchez will be a ball outside. The way your Diboll defense lines up tonight, we have Emilio Lopez behind the dish. We have Aiden Estrada playing second, as the second pitch is a ball low. We have Riley Arambula at shortstop. Going to be Xander Arambula at third base, Kiwi Deal in left field, and Aiden Mortis is your starting center fielder for the Lumberjacks. 2-0 count here. Smith behind the hitter. And that's going to be pitched and smashed into center field. Back. Oh, up against the fence. That ball was smashed up against the fence in center field. Great job there, making a great catch by Aiden Morris. He gets the ball back in. Diboll throws it to second base to check and see if he left early. Umpire says he did not leave early. So that ball was absolutely hammered.
Yeah.
Aiden Morris hit the fence as he caught it. His hat actually went over the fence. He just jumped over the fence to grab it.
Yeah, what a great play there by Morris to track that ball down first off and then catch it as he smashed into the center field wall. And as his ball cap went over, Blue's going to give him a little time to kind of recoup and rest. Looks like Coach Murphy's going to go out and check on Morris as he clenches his right arm. And we're going to take a quick commercial break as well.
Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Diboll Lumberjack Athletics for over 30 years. From the Lumberjack Cups of the 90s and the touchdown footballs of the 2000s, Terrell Insurance has been there for the Jacks. Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Lumberjack fans off the field as well. For all of your insurance needs, visit Terrell Insurance in Diboll.
Made in America. A simple idea that means everything at Mueller Metal Roofs and Buildings. It means local branches, dealing with friends and neighbors you trust. It means innovation, leading the way with better solutions. It means caring about our products and even more about the people who use them. It means pride in a job well done. Mueller, made in America, made to last.
All right, back here in Splendora, as trainer Mike Waters and head coach Dylan Murphy have been out to check on Aiden Morris there in center field after he crashed into that fence, making that great catch and fabulous play.
Yeah, great heads-up play there by Arambula to go check second base, see if the runner left early. Just heads-up play by him. Even though he didn't leave early, he was called safe. Great heads-up play by him as we have one out here in the top of the third. Runners on third for Orangefield. First called strike for the at-bat as number 8, Menard, steps in.
Yeah. Remember, you have a runner on third base here as Smith goes back to work. Number 8, Caleb Menard in the box. Another strike, called strike, jumps ahead 0-2 of the batter.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where we need to battle back like Orangefield was able to last inning. Keep the runner at third.
That pitch is outside. Ooh, the fastball he tried to put on the corner, get him maybe to go down.
Yeah, really good
swinging.
pitch. Really good pitch there by Cooper as he just skirted the strike zone. It was high enough. It was just outside. Great pitch choice there.
Another fastball, swinging strike, retires the batter there.
Yeah, Smith's really starting to settle in with his arm on the mound and kind of pick and choose where he wants to put these balls. I mean, the off speed has been a little trouble for both pitchers, but you know he seems to really be finding his strike zone and his control over each of his pitches here. So excited to see how this inning continues with 2 outs.
And I have somehow I've messed up my scoring apparatus here.
Caleb Worthy steps in. First pitch is going to be a ball just outside the strike zone. But as I mentioned, Draylon, he's really starting to pick and choose where he wants to put those pitches. As he goes into the windup. Pop fly to center field as Morris tracks it back to the fence for the easy third out.
Great job by Cooper Smith there getting out of that inning, not allowing a single run with some deep fly balls and a lot of trouble.
Attention East Texas. When it comes to welding, fabrication, hydroblasting, sandblasting, vacuum truck services, and plant maintenance, there's only one name you need to know: PPR Industrial Services. Located in Lufkin, Texas, PPR delivers top quality services with 24/7 support. The mission to exceed customer expectations, PPR focuses on safety and excellence in every job. Call them today at 936-676-0982 and let PPR handle your toughest projects. PPR Industrial Services, where quality matters.
Let me set the record straight for a minute.
All right, and here we are in bottom of the third inning here in Splendora, Texas, between the Orangefield Bobcats and the Diboll Lumberjacks. Score still 1-0 as Orangefield's pitcher Carson Gonzalez comes back out to pitch. 40 pitches so far through 2 innings for Carson Gonzalez as the Orangefield Bobcats continue to throw the ball around. Great job there in that last half inning by Cooper Smith, getting into some trouble early, that runner on third base, and then battling back to get out of that inning with no runs allowed. That was a really impressive job.
Man, really just a well-rounded effort by the entire team. You know, you got Morris making multiple plays out there in the outfield, smashing into the fence and making incredible catch as he's due up as the second batter here in the bottom of the third. But, Draylon, one thing I wanted to talk about real quick was just, Diboll steps into this contest against a really stout Orangefield team. 22-7 was their record on the year. And if I'm not mistaken, they're top 15 in 3A for the state. So a really stout team, and Diboll's done a really good job here early on, competing with them and just staying with them, and had the opportunity there in the last inning with runners on second and third and no outs to really take the lead. So as the top of the lineup comes back out, we got Kiwi Deal stepping into the box.
Yeah, they've done a great job so far. This has been a really fun game to watch. As we're going to get a called strike here on Kiwi Deal. Looked like another off-speed pitch, a little low there.
Yeah, interesting to see the strike zone for this umpire. As Kiwi battles on the second pitch, able to drop it in just over the second baseman, number 2 Sanchez for Orangefield. And great little poke there for Kiwi Deal.
Yeah, really nice job. A little bloop single there and gets on base. And gets Diboll, puts Diboll in business here. That's two for 2 for Kiwi so far in the ball game.
Yeah, Morris steps in. He didn't get a chance in the last at-bat to really battle against this pitcher when he laid down the sacrifice bunt. But he comes back with a great shot over the second base to drive Kiwi to second, put Morris on first. Really stout showing here from the first 2 in the lineup.
Yeah, that was an absolute beautiful hit right there. Line drive directly over second base. And a really nice piece of hitting right there to jump on that first pitch.
It's going to be interesting to see how long Orangefield leaves their pitcher in if the lineup continues to figure him out as they have so far. As number 11, Emilio Lopez, squares around for the bunt.
Yeah, squares around trying to move those runners over. Diboll once again trying to get those runners into scoring position. And it's going to be strike 1, 0-1 count here. As we wait. Strike 2 looking on a fastball right down the middle there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see here with 2 strikes if Coach Murphy elects to let Lopez go ahead and swing away, try to move these batters around.
Oh, swinging strike 3 right there. Gets him with an off-speed pitch.
Off-speed. It was ugly off-speed too, boy. That was That had Lopez way out on his front foot. Just great execution there by number 17, Gonzalez for Orangefield. Lumberjacks have 2 on the base. 1 runner in scoring position, Kiwi Deal at second. And then Morris over at first base as number 3, Xander Arambula steps in.
It's going to be a foul down the first base line there for Xander on the first pitch.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how early in the lineup, Draylon, you saw the Jacks were jumping on that first pitch strike, that first pitch fastball that was in the zone. And then as the lineup continued, there were a lot of guys laying off of it. Looks there like Rambula wanted to go ahead and reestablish that as number 17, Gonzalez, steps off the mound in a show of aggression towards Kiwi Deal.
Yeah, just trying to keep him close there. Looking back, steps off again.
I would definitely step off. When you have somebody as fast as Kiwi sitting on second base, as we have a mound visit here from Orangefield. But you know, you were witness to it early on in the game. You see the wheels that Kiwi has and his ability to be able to score easily from second base. So Gonzalez wants to make sure that he just keeps him there. Really good gamesmanship. Just part of the game, man.
Yeah, he's just working on him a little bit, trying to keep him close enough that he can't still get over to third base. Another pitch here. It's going to be off speed for a ball. Going to even up the count 1-1.
I got to be honest with you, Draylon. I don't know if Kiwi's even going to wait for a pass ball from the catcher before he takes off. He may try to flat out just steal third base here.
Next pitch going to be outside for ball 2.
Especially with the amount of off-speed pitches that Gonzalez continues to throw, trying to get Arambula to chase outside of the zone, and your catcher's out of position. Be interesting to see if Coach Murphy's going to go ahead and sing Kiwi or not, as Gonzalez steps off again. Shortstop for Orangefield really doing his best to try and keep Kiwi honest to second base. Right behind him as Gonzalez steps off again. Shortstop for Orangefield, number 13 is going to be Logan Anderson.
He looks in, gives a long look, throws another. That's going to be a swinging strike there for Xander. It was a half swing. He didn't really commit to it. Evens up the count 2-2.
A little half swing. He didn't really want to go ahead and commit to it, but he did. Called second strike.
And that's going to be in play. That's going to be down. Line drive in the left center. Kiwi Dill's going to come around third, going to score easily. And that's going to even up the score 1-1 here with Orangefield and Diboll in the bottom of the third inning. Great job there. Great piece of hitting by Xander Arambula.
Yeah, you see right there, that's another reason that Gonzalez continued to step off and try to hold Kiwi there, because, man, if you give that kid a jump, he's going to stand, he's going to be scoring, standing up there at home with just about any hit. So great play there by Arambula to get a good hit out to the outfield, allowed Kiwi to come in for an RBI.
Yeah, really a very nice job there, and that brings up Riley Arambula, left-handed hitter here. Wouldn't be shocked to see him try to push a bunt down this first base line and try to move those 2 runners another 90 feet. And he takes and watches that one ball high.
Yeah, we got another set of wheels on second base and Morris as well. So anything into the outfield, you expect to see Murphy go ahead and send Morris home.
Oh, and that ball's hit on the ground to the third baseman. He's going to step on first, throw across the diamond, and that will be the double play to retire the side. So, as we head into the top of the 4th inning, Diboll ties it up 1-1, but a double play by Orangefield gets them out of the inning, and we roll on to the top of the fourth. We'll take a quick break.
What's in a name, a reputation to bring you service and quality? What's in a name?
There are so many questions to consider when choosing the right auto insurance. Liability coverage, comprehensive, how much coverage is enough? We can help you make sure you're getting the protection that's right for you. Terrell Insurance Agency is the name to know. 902 North Temple Drive.
Made in America.
Terrell Insurance
A
Agency.
simple idea. Made in America. A simple idea that means everything at Mueller Metal Roofs and Buildings. It means local branches, dealing with friends and neighbors you trust. It means innovation, leading the way with better solutions. It means caring about our products and even more about the people who use them. It means pride in a job well done. Mueller, made in America, made to last.
And we are back for the top of the fourth inning here in Splendora, Texas. Orangefield Bobcats and Diboll Lumberjacks all tied up here at 1-1, or 1-2-1, as Cooper Smith, number 21, senior for the Diboll Lumberjacks, remains on the mound, pitching to number 20, Kason Click for the Orangefield Bobcats.
Yeah, Smith had a really good outing so far, able to really get control of his delivery here and kind of pinpoint where he wants to put these pitches as he goes into his windup.
And that's going to be a swing and a towering fly ball behind first base. Second baseman comes over and makes the grab there for the first out of the inning. That's going to be number 0, Aiden Estrada, from his second base position.
Yeah, great job by Estrada to track that one down. It was a booming shot up into the skyline and had a ton of movement on it. You could tell by the way that he was trying to keep himself underneath the ball. Did a great job to get the first out of the inning for the Jacks. First pitch by Cooper Smith. It's going to be a ball to number 17, Gonzalez.
Second pitch is going to be an off-speed pitch. Bounces in low as Smith falls behind 2-0 to his adversary there, the opposing pitcher. Third pitch is a strike right down the middle on the fastball.
Yeah, great choice there by Smith to go back to the fastball. Just go ahead and continue to battle against his adversary.
And that's going to be a line drive into right center. That's going to get down. It wasn't hit really hard, but it was hit on the line. And that's going to be a base hit there for the opposing pitcher, Carson Gonzalez. That'll put a runner at first base, as a courtesy runner will come in and take his spot at first base.
Yeah, I couldn't tell on that one if that was a changeup or a curveball, but it was definitely off speed. Great job by Gonzalez just to kind of sit back and wait on it. But I believe it was going to be a curveball that kind of hung a little bit there. Got to make sure to get it to break and get some movement out of it as he steps in against number 22, Lane Reynolds.
First pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 count here. Runner couldn't see the number for the pinch for the runner. That's going to be a strike on what looked to be a curveball there for Cooper Smith. Evens up the count at 1-1.
I believe the pinch runner is going to be number 11, Peyton Revia.
Smith checks the runner at first, throws over. That's actually going to be number 6, Easton Sprayberry. Yeah. And he dives back, safe at first base there. DeJesus applies the tag.
Yeah, my eyes playing tricks on me.
Runner is going. A soft hit to shortstop. That's going to be a throw, and that bounces away from DeJesus. Sprayberry will advance to third base. Really tough play there by Rambula. I think he'll tell you that he should have made that play, but he did a great job there attacking that baseball, picking it up and throwing it. But
Yeah,
it
also,
bounced a little too close to first base. You want if you're going to bounce that, you want it a little bit further out where DeJesus can pick it.
Also, Orangefield had a hit and run on. The runner on first was moving, and so Arambula didn't have one out here. First and third situation as number 14 for Orangefield steps into the batter's box for a first called ball. Off-speed pitch, just a little low.
Yeah, it's going to be ball 1-0 count here. Cooper Smith working with one out, runners on first and third.
It's always fun for me to watch in a first and third situation what each coach decides to do as Smith misses the strike zone again for a second called ball. You know, it's a crazy situation when you have runners on first and third, because if the runner on first decides to steal, what do you want to do?
And that's going to be a line drive that's caught. And the runner at first will be doubled off by Aiden Estrada. What an amazing play right there.
Unassisted double play there by Estrada, diving out to an outstretched hand to catch that line drive. Kept it from going into the outfield. Just a great play there by Estrada.
Well, that'll be the 4-3 double play with a diving catch of a line drive, throwing over to first base and doubling off the runner.
Yes.
Outstanding effort by Estrada. Awesome play to save a run for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, Draylon, one thing that I've been impressed with is just how determined this team seems to be. You know, it doesn't look to me like they came into this game listening to any of the hype about Orangefield or where they may or may not be ranked or what Diboll's record may be. I mean, we were speaking about it on the way here, just how the record for Diboll is a little deceiving. You know, they came in with a 13-10-1 record.
It's very deceiving, though. If you look at the schedule and you look at what Diboll did early in the season, I believe we started out 1-7 or 1-8. Played a very tough schedule, struggled quite a bit there at the beginning of the season. And then once district play started, they really went on a good roll up until they ran into Huntington and lost that game. And then Central Heights, they came in the next game and beat Central Heights 3-2 there in Diboll.
But even that game against Huntington, I was at that game. You could tell that those kids were on spring break that week. You know? I mean, there are other factors outside of the diamond that can contribute to a game. So that could have easily contributed to that particular loss to Huntington. But, real deceiving record for the Lumberjacks.
Absolutely, and Diboll did kind of scuffle around here as first pitch is a ball to Aiden Estrada, fresh off that great defensive play. Going to get in the box here and see if he can't turn defense into offense.
Yeah, momentum's huge, especially after making a big play like that.
And he's going to hit a grounder to first base, and first baseman's going to grab that ball and step on the bag for the out. That'll be Lane Reynolds, number 22, taking that to the bag, recording the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 9, Ethan McFarland.
Yeah, McFarland stepping in to face off against Gonzalez again.
Back down in that 7-8-9 spot here for the Lumberjacks, or that 6-7-8 spot for the Lumberjacks. First pitch is going to be a strike. Looks to be a changeup there.
Off-speed pitch there by Gonzalez. Found the strike zone. Really good-looking pitch there as he winds up for the second pitch.
That's also going to be a strike. Fastball around the knees. And feel like McFarland may be having a little trouble seeing the ball. If we remember from the earlier in the game, this part of the lineup, we went strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. So next pitch.
Not only is it
he checks the swing.
Too close for comfort there. If I remember correctly, Draylon, I think McFarland watched all 3 strikes at the last at bat as well. There may be something to that, having trouble seeing it as he grounds it to first base.
That was
for the easy out.
That was a bit of a check swing there.
Yeah.
Like he didn't quite trust what he was seeing, but he did get the bat on the ball and ground it out to first base. 2 quick outs here for the Lumberjacks as as Carson Gonzalez is being quite efficient here in this fourth inning. 60th pitch of the game coming on. That's going to be a ball low to number 18, Alex DeJesus. Gets ahead 1-0.
Yeah, pitch count for Gonzalez is a little higher than Cooper Smith as number 18 grounds out to the shortstop.
That's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Orangefield Bobcats as the Diboll goes 3 up, 3 down, and we will roll on to the top of the fifth inning.
Made in America. A simple idea that means everything at Mueller Metal Roofs and Buildings. It means local branches dealing with friends and neighbors you trust. It means innovation, leading the way with better solutions. It means caring about our products and even more about the people who use them. It means pride in a job well done. Mueller, made in America, made to last.
Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Diboll Lumberjack Athletics for over 30 years. From the Lumberjack Cups of the 90s and the touchdown footballs of the 2000s, Terrell Insurance has been there for the Jacks. Terrell Insurance has been a proud supporter of Lumberjack fans off the field as well. For all of your insurance needs, visit Terrell Insurance in Diboll.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest.
And we are back in Splendora, top of the fifth inning. Cooper Smith still on the mound. Getting ready to throw the first pitch of the inning to Samuel Hernandez.
That's going to be number 13, Logan Anderson.
Oh, I apologize.
Just outside the strike zone for a ball.
Second pitch in, that's going to be a strike on the outside corner there. Another fastball.
Looking at the wrong roster there.
Yeah, I was. Logan Anderson kind of went with a slash bunt on that first pitch. That's going to be a swinging strike on an off-speed.
Great off-speed pitch there by Cooper. Kept it just outside the strike zone. Really made Anderson have to chase that one. Had him all the way out on his front foot.
That's strike three looking right there. Fastball froze him. Anderson there and sat him down for a quick first out in this inning.
Great
Cooper.
series as they go around the horn. Just for Cooper Smith, as I mentioned, it seems as the game goes on, he's on his 61st pitch, about to deliver his 62nd pitch, and continues to gain more control and confidence in his pitching as the game continues.
Next batter swings at the first pitch, foul tip. And Cooper Smith is really starting to control that off-speed pitch a couple of off-speed pitches very well. That curveball was dropping there right at the plate early on, but now he's really getting it just below the knees. Second pitch is going to be, that's going to be just low. It's a nice miss right there.
Yeah, catcher for Diboll tried to frame it, and great job by him to try and get the call for his pitcher. 1-1 count.
Next pitch is a strike, swinging strike on a fastball. Smith jumps ahead of another batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Cole Sanchez for Orangefield seems like he's just behind on the pitch a touch. I think you'll see Smith go back to another fastball here.
And slings the bat into the dugout. That's a swinging strike. Bat flies into the dugout. I'm guessing he must have foul tipped that as catcher had to get up and go back and hunt the baseball. So
we're going to have a little visit with the batter from the head coach here.
Coach calls time. Looks like they're going to get some pine tar out there. And,
Draylen,
stick them.
Back in our day, we didn't have this netting, kind of blocking the spectators from the field. And I'm really happy for it today because when that bat went flying, I was ducking under this table here.
Yeah, that was that he slung that directly into Diboll's dugout. I wish I'd have had a video of all them scattering. That would have probably been hilarious, but dangerous play there. He's back at it.
Hopefully he can hold on to the bat this time.
Combat went for a ride. Still got a 1-2 count, 1 out, nobody on. Cooper Smith toes the rubber. Out of the windup. Next pitch, a swinging strike on a fastball.
Yeah, you could tell there that Cole Sanchez was just a touch behind on the fastball, and Cooper Smith really made him pay for it. I believe all three of his strikes were on fastballs there to Sanchez. Great recognition by the pitcher, and really gaining some confidence as we continue here at the top of the fifth.
Number 7, Matthew Johnson steps in. Smith looks him down, delivers, first pitch. That's going to be fouled directly straight up and back. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. And that is going to be the third out.
Great job by the catcher there. I believe that's Lopez to track it all the way against the, Lopez to track it all the way against the netting back here as we thought it was going to go into the stands and just staying with it. And great outing by the Lumberjacks there.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Cooper Smith. Gets the ball up in the air, almost gets out of play, but Lopez does a great job coming back, retiring the hitter, and we roll into the bottom of the 5th inning, and we'll take. You want to stay here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stay here,
man.
Bottom of the 5th inning, tied up 1-1. This has been a fabulous game to watch. Been well played defensively. It's been pitched very well. There's been some big hits, a couple near home runs. Been a really fun game to watch so far here.
Yeah, I'd like to see us get a few of those near home runs or get a few to actually go over the fence. But we got the top of the lineup coming back up. We got the freshman Kyle Edwards.
Kyle Edwards
start us
will be leading off.
He'll be the bottom of the lineup, but then rolls into Kiwi Deal. And man, I just got to tell you, it's so fast-paced with baseball. We don't really get a chance to sit here and talk, but I've been or at least talk in between the plays. I've been really impressed by this Lumberjack baseball team, and I haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to watch them this year. But it looks like they came out here in the first round ready to play against a really stout Orangefield team.
First pitch here comes in from Carson Gonzalez, who's still on the mound. 62nd pitch. That's going to be a called strike. Second pitch is going to be low for a ball.
You know, I mentioned something earlier, Draylon, about momentum, and you could tell how hyped the Lumberjacks were as they came off the field there, as Gonzalez misses the strike zone again. And you can tell that they're really starting to gain some momentum here in the bottom of the 5th.
Next pitch looked low to me, but that's going to be another called strike. Evens up the count 2-2. I don't like the call, but Blue made it anyways. He doesn't care. And that's going to be an off-speed. That's going to be a hanging curveball driven into left center, or left field, excuse me.
Great hit there by Edwards. Great recognition from a freshman, you know, in a playoff situation to sit back and wait on an off-speed pitch there, drive it in between the shortstop and the third baseman, and advance for the top of the lineup as Kiwi Deal digs in.
Yeah, very nice job getting on base there. He left that curveball up, and Edwards just did a great job keeping the hands inside and getting it. As Edwards breaks for second, he's going to be safe at second base on a called strike there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have got an athlete in Edwards, as he that may be one to look for come the fall, Draylon.
Kiwi Deal taking all the way there. Watches the first pitch. Edwards gets the second.
Kiwi actually squared around a bunt, but then pulled back there. Draylon, great job by him to recognize the ball.
Second pitch, too, is going to be another strike. Fastball, just above the knees. Dale didn't like it. Digs in. 0-2 here. Got a battle. Third pitch is absolutely driven into left field. Gets past the shortstop. Edwards down. Edwards is going to score, sliding in at home. Going to put the Lumberjacks up 2-1 here. Bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah.
Another great job by Kiwi Dill. That's going to put him 3 for 3 on the night.
You can tell that Kiwi's an experienced player stepping into an 0-2 count there as Orangefield has another mound visit here. Kiwi stepping into an 0-2 count and really having to battle and just drilling one into the outfield, allowing Edwards to score from second base and just putting Kiwi on second as well for the double. Great job by him. He's really had a standout game today, especially from that batter's box up there. He's really battled and had a great game. Morris has two, who's going to be up next. And you got another set of wheels there on second base. Anything in the outfield, I expect to see Coach Murphy go ahead and send Kiwi around.
Yeah, I mean, very smart. You're talking about experience and what he did there. He hits that ball. It's a hard grounder that gets past a diving shortstop. And then whenever they throw it back in, Kiwi goes ahead and takes second and gets himself in the scoring position. So he scores one. He works himself in the scoring position of taking second base on the throw in. And now we got Aiden Morris up to bat. No outs still here, bottom of the 5th inning. Diboll finally works itself into a lead 2-1. First pitch, Morris tries to bunt and fouls it directly back.
Morris acted after he fouled off the pitch. I believe he was throwing the bat up there to kind of guard or protect his face there.
Yeah, it looked like he was definitely trying to protect himself with the old Marucci reckless bat there. Fouled it back, so it's going to be 0-1 here as he digs back in.
You know, I can tell that you spend quite a bit of money on baseball equipment here recently since you know all these bats.
Well, and that's going to be a throw over to second base. Quick move by the pitcher there. Deals back easily. But, you know, I have been spending a little bit too much money on baseball here recently. I won't lie to you. But, you know, I have a young 11-year-old or 10-year-old baseball player right now, so we have to watch every Bat Bros video and check out every new bat that comes out. So as the next pitch is going to be a ball, it's going to be low and even count up 1-1.
Morris continuing to turn around or square up to bunt. I'm sorry. Definitely want to try and move Kiwi around here.
Speaking of, that's why I won't be here if we make it to a Saturday broadcast. I'll be in Gladewater for another baseball game. Swinging strike there on an off-speed pitch for Aiden Morris. He's down 1-2.
Really good off-speed pitch by Gonzalez. But we've seen Morris battle before. I expect nothing less out of him right here.
Diboll trying to get another run in. Try to put some more insurance on the board. That's going to be low for ball 2. 2-2 count here, all even.
Yeah, I'm going to assume on that pitch that it was outside as well because I've seen that umpire call that same pitch a couple times.
He definitely called that one a strike a few minutes ago. So, next pitch is off speed, low and away.
Full count.
Morris has worked this to a full count. Dill still on second base. No outs here as these teams continue to battle back and forth in a very entertaining game here in the opening game of the series. Gonzalez throws back to second again. Thought he might catch Dill leaning a little bit. Dill was able to get back.
Definitely rattles the cage a little bit, smacking him on top of the helmet like that, but all part of the game.
That's right. Apply the tag with force. That's what they say. Payoff pitch coming. Gonzalez toes the rubber, full count. That's going to be put in play to third base. Going to be thrown across the diamond. Morris will be out. Dill smartly waits until third baseman throws the first, then advances on to third base. Moves 90 foot closer to scoring. So Morris does his job. He advances the runner. And
did exactly what he needed to do there. I mean, same exact thing that they were trying to accomplish with the bunt. So now we've got a runner on third base. And
less than 2 outs.
And you would expect just about any hit here would score Kiwi Dill from third, even if it's in the infield.
Yeah, Dill's definitely running on contact here. as we have Emilio Lopez up to bat. Just needs to put the bat on the ball. Oh, and he's not going to score the run. As we say that, infield was in, but he hit a soft grounder right back to the pitcher.
Yeah,
That was just no chance to score there.
That was probably one of 2 hits that would have kept Kiwi on third base.
Mm-hmm.
That or a little dribbler just in front of the catcher would have been about the only 2, I believe, that would have kept him there. But as we have number 3, Xander Arambula stepping in, 2 outs.
Unfortunate there for Lopez, but Xander delivered last time with a big base hit, scored a run. That's going to be fouled back off the screen. First pitch, 0-1 count here. As we continue working in the bottom of the 5th inning. 78th pitch coming for Gonzalez. That's going to be low, ball 1.
Yeah, I would expect to see another off-speed pitch here coming up pretty soon from Gonzalez. He really had Arambula out on his front foot. As he delivers another off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Yep.
This time missing the strike zone. 2-1 count.
Xander getting ahead here, doing a good job. Next pitch is hit in the right field. Looks like he's going to be able to make a play. He does. Right fielder for Orangefield turns around, makes that play, retires Xander Arambula, and that'll do it here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Diboll does take the lead 2-1 as we head into the top of the 6th from Splendora, Texas.
Attention, East Texas. When it comes to welding, fabrication, hydroblasting, sandblasting, vacuum truck services, and plant maintenance, there's only one name you need to know: PPR Industrial Services. Located in Lufkin, Texas, PPR delivers top quality services with 24/7 support. With a mission to exceed customer expectations, PPR focuses on safety and excellence in every job. Call them today at 936-676-0982 and let PPR handle your toughest projects. PPR Industrial Services, where quality matters.
For the best in quality, we are the one.
America loves a winner. The proof is in our fascination with sports. In the years since Terrell Insurance Agency has been here, we've witnessed 25 World Series championships and Super Bowls. It's a fact that good teams come and go. A team that wins it all one year might finish at the bottom just a few years later. At Terrell Insurance Agency, we pride ourselves on our stability. Through all the years, we've been able to say we are the one, through the good times and the bad. You can count on us. That's a promise from our family to yours. Terrell Insurance Agency, 902 North Temple Drive.
Let me set the record straight for a minute. Hate, I get it, say it with them. I don't give a I'm cool with it. Player, peep the fans with them. Yeah, they gon' remember mine. Yeah, you are not it already. He an outlaw getting off when he calls envy. Hit the peanut gallery, they all jelly.
Cooper Smith back on the rubber one more time here. All right, and the dugouts are getting loud here as the game moves on. Number 9, Kel Spears, comes in to bat for Orangefield. Cooper Smith towing the rubber, about to deliver his 68th pitch of the contest. Fastball for a strike.
Strike number 1 for the at-bat for Smith. Pitch number 68, which is a big difference from the 80 pitches so far that we've seen out of Gonzalez. 69th pitch is going to be just out.
1-1 count. Next pitch is just low for a ball. Go 2-1.
Yeah, from our vantage point.
Coach Murphy wants to know if that's inside because he definitely felt like that was high enough. And
so
it
did
was.
I.
Next pitch is fouled back and out of play.
That's one thing I was about to say, Draylon, before Coach Murphy started chirping at the umpire, was I can't, from our vantage point, I can't see left and right, we can only see up and down, but seemed to me like that should have been right where he's been calling them all evening.
Next pitch is also fouled. And Cooper Smith continues to work here.
Yeah, Smith continues to battle here with the 2-2 count, no outs, top of the 6th inning.
Off-speed pitch, left a little high, but gets the batter out front of it, fouls it down the third base line here. As we continue on, top of the 6th inning. Cooper Smith continuing to throw very well here. Delivers again. That's going to be an off-speed pitch for a swinging strikeout.
Man, Cooper's really starting to, settle in. 73 pitches thrown so far, and retires the batter number 9 Spears there with an off-speed pitch. Great pitch, just finding the zone there, and getting Spears to commit to it for the called strike.
Very nice job there by Cooper Smith. Still pitching very well. Next pitch is going to be just outside right there. Nice miss there for Cooper. Murphy sounds like he's taking a little umbrage with the strike zone here late in the game.
As he should.
Next pitch is going to be low and back.
I mean, at this point, you got to understand that Cooper's got 75 pitches underneath him so far. You've got to do everything that you can to kind of help and preserve your pitcher there, and calling out to the umpire, trying to figure out where the strike zone is one of those methods,
Next pitch fouled back, now to play. Number 12, Carson Worthy, up to bat. 2 balls, 1 strike here, as we are still in the top of the 6th inning. And this ball is absolutely rocked deep to center field. Morris back, almost about 5 foot in front of the fence, makes the catch there in center field. And Cooper Smith retires another batter.
I think we can go ahead and call that the warning track. I mean, he would, if they would have had one, he would have definitely been in it. So
WTP, as they say, warning track power.
Yeah, great recognition by Morris to know that he's going to turn his hips, run straight to the fence, go ahead and set up, get underneath that one for the second out of the inning for the Jacks.
Smith working, delivers the next pitch. It's going to be fouled back, out of play, behind the Orangefield stands. Working ahead once again, 0-1 on the batter. So one thing I'll say, if you want to point to one thing that's been the driver of his pitching performance tonight, it's been how effectively he has been getting ahead of batters early in counts.
Absolutely.
Second pitch going to be low and outside. Smith wants a new ball, throws it back. Umpire delivers.
Give him a moment to rest as well.
1-1 count, 2 outs. Cooper Smith still working here on top of the 6th. 81st pitch of the ball game is going to be a swinging strike. And runs the count to 1-2.
Smith really set himself up in this at bat to against Click to really kind of play with him now. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Delivers the pitch. That's going to be a ball just outside, I'm guessing. Looks like a very good pitch, but from our angle, it may have been a little bit outside there.
Murphy definitely disagreeing with that call.
Nope.
As I mentioned, we're not directly behind the plate, so we can't see left and right, but it definitely looked like it should have been.
Next pitch is line drive into center field, tracked down by Aiden Morris. That's going to be 3 outs. And we are going to move into the bottom of the 6th inning. Yeah. Cooper Smith with 83 pitches through 6 innings has given up 1 run. 2-1 Diboll as we move into the bottom of the 6th. Very efficient night from Cooper Smith. Very, very good effort by him. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Murphy goes ahead and sticks with him.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that,
Draylon.
I was going to ask you that, Draylon. What do you predict the situation to be as we go into the 7th?
Oh, man, I'll be completely honest with you. I have no idea. I don't know what Cooper Smith's pitch count, what his high count is for the year. Obviously the kid is dealing right now, and you want him out there on the mound as long as he can go. But that being said, I don't know how many pitches he's thrown throughout the course of the season. I don't know if he's, 83 we could be nearing his maximum pitches thrown all year. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly.
I would leave him in just based off how he's pitched the last 3 innings.
Yeah, the last 3 innings, it seems like he's kind of turned it on and really kind of found his form and had to battle against some difficult situations and showed that this playoff atmosphere wasn't too big for him. Also, you have to think about preserving arms for the future games, games tomorrow as well.
We're looking at a 3-game series here, which I know we do have the 1 day off on Friday, but you definitely want to extend Cooper as long as he's able to handle it. But the way he's pitching right now, I definitely wouldn't pull him out. As Gonzalez throws his first pitch, it's going to be a fastball outside.
Riley Arambula stepping into the batter's box here.
Next pitch is going to be a strike down the middle. That was the 82nd pitch of the ball game for Gonzalez. Working here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Arambula flares one out to left field. That's going to be caught with a great diving stop by Orangefield there in left field. The ball was dropping fast, and number 14, Rylan Agerton, makes a great diving catch there.
Yeah, you could tell on that one, because it was a left-handed batter, the way that Arambula was able to hit that ball, there was definitely some tail spin on it as Agerton went to track it down to the left and had to jump back to the right to go ahead and get the first out of the inning for Orangefield.
Gonzalez delivers the next pitch to Aiden Estrada, who squares around and tries to bunt his way on. Fouls it back off the screen. 0-1 count, 1 down. As we continue this very well-played game here, bottom of the 6th, Gonzalez throws again. It's going to be a ball high. I will say Gonzalez does seem, he kind of seems, I don't know if maybe he's lost the touch. That kind of seemed like a changeup there. Maybe he's lost his touch on it. That's going to be a fastball for a high strike.
Yeah, that was definitely up above the Lumberjacks on the jersey there for Estrada. A little frustrating to see that, but
next pitch is fouled back off the screen. Gonzalez working ahead now 1-2.
But
Estrada.
Yeah, Estrada's just, he's been battling this at bat. Left-handed batter here, and would love to see him and his speed on base.
Gonzalez throws again. That's going to be a strike 3 looking. Estrada did not like the call. Did not like the call at all. Murphy didn't like the call either. As Murphy is upset that outside strike was called after a couple outside strikes against him, or for Diboll's pitcher, for Cooper Smith, were not called.
Yeah, you know, I understand that emotions get high and you want to have all the calls go your way. It's very unfortunate, though, because, man, I just can't seem to figure out the strike zone for this guy.
Well, that's going to be pitch number 1 is going to be fouled over the first base dugout.
Yeah, interesting enough that Murphy came to speak with Tamez and go ahead and tell him, I think, to jump on that first pitch.
Ball 2 is going to be low. That's bounced right at home plate. I think Murphy had some things he wanted to say, maybe under his breath to the umpire as well, not show him up, you know.
I agree.
Smart move on his part, I think. Third pitch is going to bounce in the dirt as well. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike here with Bentley Tamez up to bat. Freshman, Bentley
Another
Tamez,
freshman, yeah.
getting some at-bats here late in this ball game.
Going to be subbing out McFarland.
That's going to be a strike right down the middle to even up the count. And McFarland did have a couple of tough at-bats his last 2 times up, so that could explain what's going on. Coach trying to get a little life in the lineup here. Good job to get a bat on that one. He's a little late. Deep fly ball that goes out of play onto the batting cage behind first base.
Yeah, it's a big spot for a freshman to be in, but understanding the situation and understanding what he needs to do here as he fouls that one off. 2-2 count.
All even up, 2 outs here. Freshman calls time. Pitcher tries to stare him down. Gonzalez working. It's going to be the 94th pitch. His next pitch will be 94.
Willing to bet we're going to see off speed here.
That's going to be a fastball right down the middle.
Show me I don't know
Swinging
anything.
strike. Tamez goes after it, gets just underneath it. That's a nice battle there as Gonzalez goes out of the game here we roll over to the top of the 7th. 94 pitches on Gonzalez. And we'll see what happens as we'll go to a quick commercial break.
For the best in quality, we are the one.
America loves a winner. The proof is in our fascination with sports. In the years since Terrell Insurance Agency has been here, we've witnessed 25 World Series championships and Super Bowls. It's a fact that good teams come and go. A team that wins it all one year might finish at the bottom just a few years later. At Terrell Insurance Agency, we pride ourselves on our stability. Through all the years, we've been able to say we are the one. Through the good times and the bad, you can count on us. That's a promise from our family to yours. Terrell Insurance Agency, 902 North Temple Drive.
Attention East Texas. When it comes to welding, fabrication, hydroblasting, sandblasting, vacuum truck services, and plant maintenance, there's only one name you need to know: PPR Industrial Services. Located in Lufkin, Texas, PPR delivers top quality services with 24/7 support. With a mission to exceed customer expectations, PPR focuses on safety and excellence in every job. Call them today at 936-676-0982 and let PPR handle your toughest projects. PPR Industrial Services, where quality matters.
We're back here in Splendora, top of the 7th and hopefully final inning if the Lumberjacks can pull this one off. Cooper Smith delivers the first pitch to number 17, Carson Gonzalez. Grounder, Arambula throws across the diamond and pulls De Jesus off the bag. Great diving stop by Arambula. Pops up and makes the throw, but just pulls De Jesus off the bag.
Yeah, I understand that Gonzalez was able to convert, get on back on the base there, but great play by Arambula to stop that. Bobbled it kind of underneath him, able to collect himself and throw, and just got pulled off the bag was De Jesus there, and not his fault, but great play by both of them.
Really nice stop there. Unfortunate. Probably classify that as an error on the throw. Runner leaves. There's a foul. Oh, it looks like they called a balk. I guess they say Cooper Smith didn't come set there. They did call a balk.
Looks like Coach Murphy's going to go out and speak with the umpire, see what the issue was. You know, that could have been one of those situations where the opposing coach had noticed something that Cooper was doing all game and held it till this 7th inning before he brought it up.
Either way, going to have a balk. Runner's going to move to second. Going to be no pitch. 0-0 count. Runner moves to second. As the number 8 hitter, number 22, Lane Reynolds. Up to
Sprayberry to third base.
Yeah. That one got away from Cooper. That's going to be a wild pitch there. No real chance for Lopez to get a glove on it.
Good thing is, Draylon, that he's been in this situation already in this game with a runner on third base.
Next pitch is going to be high for a ball. 2-1 count.
Yeah, as we start to get up in that pitch count, he's going to have to find a way to battle through these and make sure that he stays within the strike zone.
Steps off, collects his thoughts here. Deep breath. His thoughts here. Deep breath. Next pitch is a swinging strike. Evens the count up at 2-2. Really nice job by Cooper to battle back right there and even the count up.
Yeah, you can see the emotions of Cooper as he's battling here in the top of the 7th inning.
Off-speed pitch, going to be grounded down the third baseline.
Really good pitch there by Cooper. Just
it was a nice job there by number 22 for Orangefield. Lane Reynolds getting a bat on that. It was right down below the knees. Really nice pitch there. Cooper's commanded that off-speed pitch really well all night. Next pitch is a low fastball, just underneath the strike zone there.
As he gets up in his pitch count, you're going to have to be aware of that off-speed pitch. Make sure, especially with a runner on third base here, that you don't let it get past the catcher.
Next pitch is a grounder. It's go home. Runner's caught up. We got a pickle. He's going to be tagged out at third. Batter advances to second.
What a great run down there, and great awareness by Estrada to understand the situation, come across the field, keeping number 6 Sprayberry at bay, and you could definitely see the visible frustration from the Orangefield coaching staff there at the player who got himself in the rundown situation.
Yeah, Sprayberry, I mean, on contact, what got him was that ball was hit to the right side of the pitcher, so he didn't know if Cooper was going to get a glove on it or not. But he's got to be running if he wants to score there. Infield's in. Estrada, another great job, another great play, defensive play by Estrada, played perfectly. Next pitch is a ball high to number 14, Rylan Agerton. But, yeah, Estrada does a great job running right at the runner, forcing him to commit to go home or come back, and then delivers a throw to Lopez, who does a great job running him back to right to Xander, and Xander makes the tag. Just well played defensively.
As we have a mound visit here from Coach Murphy. Number 22 for Orangefield, Reynolds, is going to be on second base. 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes, as Murphy speaks to his pitcher.
It's getting loud, so what Coach is doing here looks like he's going to go with a pitch calm here instead of calling plays. We got a runner on second. The crowd's getting pretty loud. Going to just do away with calling pitches to Lopez, and he's going to speak directly into Cooper Smith's ear here.
Yeah, not only that, I mean, you've had an entire game already where the opposing coaching staff has had the opportunity to kind of pick up your signals to your catcher. Just go ahead and eliminate all that and give your pitcher a chance to rest.
Here we go.
Diboll in a great situation here. Runner on second base. 1 ball, no strikes.
Agerton, number 14, the 9-hole hitter. 9 and 10 due up for Orangefield, 1 out.
Great position to be in if you're Cooper Smith here, too, at the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah, just got to work out another batter, get to 2 outs here. Next pitch is fouled, popped straight back. It looks like it's going to be playable, and it is. Lopez makes the catch. So Diboll working with 2 outs here. Yeah. Runner on second base for Orangefield.
Hey, great effort there by Lopez to be able to, first off, even track down that ball in the skyline there, and then to stay underneath it as a catcher. You know, it's really difficult because anytime that there's a foul ball that's back by the backstop, it's got a ton of backspin on it, so you can't overcommit to it because it's going to come back toward the field of play. And so you have to position yourself to make sure that you're ready for that rotation of the ball to come back to you. He did a great job staying underneath it there.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by him. That ball looked like it was going to drift further back, but it comes down basically right where the umpire stands. So nice, really nice play by Lopez. And as Orangefield goes with a pinch runner here, replaces the runner on second base with number 4,
Colton Michael. Yep. Want a little more speed there on second with 2 outs as Orangefield's down 2-1 in the top of the 7th.
So we've got 1 runner on second, 2 outs. Left-handed batter up to bat here. There's the pitch. First pitch is low. Blocked good by Lopez there.
Yeah, great job by Lopez to keep that ball in front of him down in the dirt and able to keep that ball at bay.
Looks like the batter's number 13, Logan Anderson. So this is our leadoff hitter. Off speed for a swinging strike there. Great pitch by Cooper Smith.
Yeah, really good pitch there. Able to keep that off speed up and in the strike zone. And had the Orangefield batter off on his front foot, overcommitted.
Probably a little higher than he wanted it.
Yep.
Higher in the zone than he wanted it, but
kept it out of the dirt.
Effective. Next ball's a
great plate play by Lopez there, just able to keep that ball in front of him.
Yeah, off-speed pitch. Bounces about half a foot in front of the plate, and Lopez just did a great job blocking that up and stopping it, keeping that runner on second base. 2-1 count here, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Diboll leading 2-1. Another off-speed pitch, just low. That was a very, very good pitch. Looked like a changeup that time.
Yeah, 3-1 count here. I would expect to see.
I'll be honest with you here, Jared.
Yes, sir.
I'm not giving in. I'm probably throwing another off-speed pitch.
I would too. That's exactly what I was going to say.
You got to open
want them
base.
to chase. Yep.
That's going to be another pitch just inside. Umpire calls that just inside.
Doesn't change much. Actually, may even potentially help the Lumberjacks here. Besides the order of the lineup, you were at the bottom of the lineup, but now you got runners at first and second. You got forces at first, second, and third, and so any grounder to the infield should be an easy out here.
You got a tough hitter here. You got Sanchez who walked his first at bat, and then struck out his second at bat. Cooper Smith working here, top of the 7th. 99 pitches, pitch 100 coming right here. Strike. That's going to be a fastball. And you can tell there's a little bit of life gone off that fastball for Cooper. Not quite as fast as he was.
Yeah, he's able to
in the game.
Able to get ahead in the count again. I would expect to see him go back to multiple off-speed pitches here, just to try and keep the ball on the ground, force Sanchez to hit a grounder.
Nice pitch right there. Looked like a changeup.
Yep.
That's going to be a strike. Cooper Smith works ahead 0-2. This is just another batter that he's got ahead of. It's been a consistent theme all night.
Great crowd out here tonight on a Wednesday supporting our Lumberjacks due to the weather change. And Cooper Smith finds himself in a favorable position here with 0-2 count, 2 outs as he delivers.
Ball's hit in the air. That's deep to right field. Deep, back. Ball is dropped. Ball was dropped. 2 runs are going to score. I say ball was dropped. The ball turned him around a little bit. He had to dive for it. Whenever he hit the ground, the ball popped out of his glove there. Tough play.
Yeah.
On a ball hit directly back over his head. He was playing up.
Really tough play for a freshman there in Edwards.
Yep, Edwards.
Trying to track it down. He turned to his right, had to turn back across to his left in order to track that ball, and just missed having a heroic catch there. But 2 runs able to score. It's all right. We are the home team. We have the last at bat.
Right-handed batter. Edwards playing short, looking for something shorter in the gap or in the in between first and right field. And just the ball got hit directly over his head. He did a great job getting the glove on it. Just couldn't finish the play. Tough play for the freshman.
Stout bat there, and Sanchez as well. We've seen him battle all night as well. So congratulations to him on that hit. But we still got a game going on here as Cooper delivers a strike foul ball to number 7, Matthew Johnson.
Now Johnson has hit one off the fence earlier tonight. Got a lot of pop in his bat here. Pitch 2's low. Got a runner at second base. 1-1 count.
I've been really impressed with how Cooper Smith's able to get ahead in the count each time. You know, really sets himself up well for the rest of the at-bat. Just looking for something to either be put in play here or go ahead and retire him with a strikeout as he delivers another foul for strike number 2.
Yep, another fastball. And Johnson gets just underneath it, fouls it straight back. Cooper working ahead in the count once again, 1-2. And 105 pitches thrown, 106 coming. That's going to be off speed, and that's a line drive in the right field. Another run is going to score. Edwards traps it, but another run scores. Orangefield takes a 3-1 lead here, top of the 7th inning. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Pitch count continues to climb. Cooper Smith pitched the game of his life to this point. Or 4-2 is the score. I'm not sure what I was doing. 3 runs are crossed in this inning. 4-2 lead, Orangefield. First pitch is fouled.
Cooper battling back here. I mean, I know it's got to be frustrating, especially from his point of view as he has battled all game, put the Lumberjacks in a really great situation, but it's not over with yet.
Next pitch will be strike. Goes up 0-2 on the next batter.
Yeah, just his ability to get ahead in the count has been phenomenal all night long. You know, Draylon, as the pitch count gets up, I would expect probably to see a fastball here.
That's going to be swinging strike 3. Swinging strike 3. Orangefield scores 3 runs in the top of the 7th inning on a ball that was well struck and misplayed in right field with 2 outs. Diboll got to come back now and score some runs and send this game to extras or hopefully take the lead. Been a heck of a ball game here in Splendora tonight.
Very good ball game. Diboll came in. They were ready to compete against this stout Orangefield team. As we have a pitching change on the mound, number 20, Kason Click, warming up for Orangefield. Looks like he's bringing fresh arm in for the bottom of the 7th here.
It's been a very entertaining ball game. Click comes in, looks like he's throwing a pretty good fastball here. Just dropped in a little baby curve as well.
Yeah, definitely some velocity on him.
Yeah.
As we have number 18, DeJesus, stepping into the on-deck circle to get warmed up. Believe he's going to be the first at bat as we are in the bottom of our lineup.
Be batters 9, 8, 9, and then back to the top with Kiwi. So Diboll's got to put something together here. Heck of a ball game tonight. Cooper Smith just pitched an outstanding ball game.
Well, right now
had some tough luck here in the top of the 7th, but
yeah, right now, Draylon, if I'm Coach Murphy, I'm getting the guys together, having them understand the situation. 4-2, right? Are we down? Yes. Are we out of it? Absolutely not, right? We got to be up, get up here, be aggressive. You saw early on in the game, they attacked early, jumped on a few of the pitches. If it's in the strike zone, we're going to have to put the bats to work. Can't sit here and just watch and wait, you know. And so it's going to be interesting to see how the Lumberjacks approach it as we get ready for the bottom of the 7th inning here.
Absolutely, Jared. Click. He, as far as warm-ups go, he's looked very impressive here in this warm-up, throwing a lot of strikes, throwing a fastball for a strike, throwing off-speed pitches for strikes in his warm-up. So let's see what he does whenever a batter gets in the box.
Yeah, I'd really like to know just about how fast he is pitching, because from this vantage point, it looks like it's substantially faster than
Gonzalez.
What Gonzalez was, yeah. And so anytime that you have that speed change, you have to be aware of it as a batter.
Well, you know what they say, balls that come in faster leave faster.
That's exactly right. Get a hold of one, and it can go.
All right, number 18, Alex DeJesus comes up to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff hitter, bottom of the 7th. First pitch comes in, that's low. Ball 1. Fastball does not clip the bottom of the zone. Second pitch comes in. That's going to be a strike. That's also low in the zone and be another fastball for a called strike at the knees. 1-1 count. Third pitch, swinging fastball at the top of the zone. DeJesus goes after it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see here with the 1-2 count. And he's had success with his fastball, if he's going to go to the changeup or if he's going to stick with straight heat here.
That's going to be the off-speed. DeJesus holds up. The umpire calls it a ball.
Catcher for Orangefield jumping out, ready to go around the horn. Did not get the call from behind the plate there.
Umpire did not call the strike.
Would not expect that the umpire would like that too much. But
DeJesus didn't like that one. Looked like it did freeze him a bit, though. Here comes the next pitch. Fastball, that's going to be put in play, fielded by the third baseman. He's going to throw across the diamond, get the first out. DeJesus putting the ball in play, did not generate a base hit there.
You know, Draylon, we're in a really good situation here with Edwards stepping in, and if we can get him on base right here, big spot for a freshman, but if we can get him on base here with Kiwi Dill behind him, you really have the speed to tie this thing up.
Yeah, Edwards, I'm sure, looking for a little redemption after that first pitch. That was a curveball that Edwards did not like. Broke back towards the plate, but it was just inside for a ball. And that's going to be put in play. Going to be a soft grounder. Second base fields and throws. Gets Edward at first base. We are now down to our last out here. Lumberjacks. Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-2.
Yep.
Kiwi Deal up to bat.
I've got to tell you, though, Drillin, if we had to be in this situation, nobody other than Kiwi had one in this spot. Digging into the batter's box here, he's been pretty solid all day, and don't expect anything else out of him.
Yeah, Dill's been solid all day, 3 for 3 so far. First pitch. Oh. That was I couldn't tell if he called that a foul or if he called
Coach
that
Murphy's
a ball.
pleading this case that it hit the Kiwi's forearm before it hit the bat.
I think what Coach Murphy heard was the ball hit the glove and then bounce off the glove and hit the catcher's mask. So
either way, 1 ball, no strikes, Kiwi.
Next pitch, breaking ball. Kiwi swings over the top of it. Really nice pitch right there.
Really good pitch. You know,
Case and Click coming in to close this thing out. He is delivering some very nice pitches here. 1-1 count.
Scoreboard just changed to 0-2.
And that's off of Kiwi's helmet. That'll be a base runner for the Lumberjacks. He goes back to the off-speed pitch and leaves it inside.
As Kiwi got up to run to first base, he had a little stumble. It looks like Coach Murphy going out to check on him, just make sure that Kiwi's okay. It looked a little awkward, like it might be a concussion type situation, but Kiwi reassures Coach Murphy that he's okay as Morris digs in.
Hayden Morris digging in now. Diboll has a base runner. Kiwi Deal's way
Huge
off.
lead.
He's taking and that ball's grounded to first base, and that's going to do it. Orangefield's going to win the ball game. Kiwi Deal went for the steal. Hayden Morris hits a slow grounder to first base. And game 1 goes to the Bobcats, 4-2, and a very entertaining and well-pitched ball game here. Cooper Smith's going to take the loss tonight, 109 pitches. And he pitched a well of a ball game. Ended up giving up 3 runs in the top of the 7th inning. I'm not sure how I would score that. I don't know that I would score it an error. That was a really difficult play there in right field for Kyle Edwards. He dove for it, and the ball pops out of his glove. Was it a play he could have made? Yes, but he did probably. No, that was a well-struck ball. They had him pulled in, and he did everything he could just to get a glove on it. So unfortunate ending to the game tonight. Really, really, really well played, well pitched, all-around ball game. Just a joy to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Lumberjacks showed a ton of heart, showed that they were definitely not overwhelmed with the situation coming into the ball game. Got into a high number count for the pitcher late in the game, and honestly, the bats for Orangefield just came alive. There in the 7th inning, and they were able to put some balls in play and move some runners around. Score is not indicative of how well of a game that Cooper Smith pitched tonight, and Lumberjacks are going to be down 1 in the series to Orangefield. Got to battle back here. Tomorrow night's game is going to be a win or go home type situation for the Lumberjacks. We don't win, we do not advance, or go to battle for the 3rd game. So it's going to be kind of burn the boats and see what we can do here tomorrow night.
Yeah, it was a really good ball game. Diboll nothing to hang their head about on that. That 7th inning just got away from us a little bit. And like I say, Cooper pitched a heck of a ball game. And outside of the one hit that got over Kyle Edwards' head that he barely got his glove on, everything was really soft contact after the first 3 innings. So Unfortunate end for Cooper Smith. I know he's going to be disappointed, but that young man has nothing to hang his head about. That was a heck of a ball game he pitched. Defensively, we saw some fabulous plays out in center field by Aiden Morris, multiple in center field by Aiden Morris. Fabulous, absolutely excellent plays by Aiden Estrada there at second base. All around, really good ball game. Diboll just couldn't get the hits there in the final inning when they needed them. So they'll come back tomorrow, play again, and hopefully take home a win and then set up a winner-take-all on Saturday.
Absolutely. So for Draylon Fussell, Jared Christmas, and Alec Reyes, who could not be here tonight, just want to say thank you for tuning in and good night from Splendora, Texas. So